Welcome back to what will be the conclusion of Instant Roleplay Live's Savage Worlds. The party has come up from the basement-dwelling dungeon laboratory of the wizard Eros and finds themselves exiting through a secret hatch in the fireplace. They enter what seems to be an old bedroom, but it is clear that animals have taken up residence here long since the wizard has passed. The blackbirds have made further nests here. They have broken his things. They have torn up his bed with their taloned feet. And there isn't much more to be said as you move through his house, pushing us towards a conclusion here. You pass through the main area where you dropped through in a trap previously, and you encounter another one of these blackbirds, but the one you have imprisoned declares that he has evaluated you, and you are to be taken to the Mistress Nightingale. That seems to be good enough for the bow-tie-wearing blackbird as he lets you through. You pass through a sort of dining area. I like that I have you guys in this, like, Katamari ball kind of like floating through this adventure. You pass through a sort of dining area. It looks like the birdmen have ransacked, and into the stone tower. It is here that the birdman with you stops you and presses a finger to his beak, warning you to be quiet. You look up in the tower to realize that as it's now hit daylight morning hours outside, the bat creatures have retreated to this space and are all sleeping, hanging above you.
Ugh.
You need to make your ascent in this final staircase without waking them to reach the Nightingale, it tells you.
Can I use my stealth skill?
That would be a perfect time for it.
Yeah, seems like a good idea. Right. D6 and a D8. Yeah. Whee. Oh, I got an 8.
Nice. I didn't see where you rolled. It's okay, though.
Okay, so 10.
Yeah, back there. We can roll dice maybe in the green patch next to the house for now if we have to do any... Well, we will have to do more, obviously, to go up these steps. So that will help us know where we're going. And, you start making your way up slowly. Who goes next?
I just know I'm going to be clumsy, but I guess we might as well go now.
If you're too loud, they might just think it's thunder.
Yeah, totally.
So Garg marches up the steps with wood boards like bending under your mighty weight.
Oh, God.
You kind of,
God.
as you rise up, the spiral staircase, you're coming eye level with these sleeping creatures hanging there all around you. There are probably a dozen of them in this place.
Is this untrained if we don't have stealth?
Yeah, untrained if you don't have stealth.
Okay. Oh, no.
Garg is halfway up the steps when one of the boards nearly cracks under its creaking weight, and some of these creatures begin to stir. They haven't quite awoken, but you have movement in the room, and you're convinced.
Sorry,
another failure. These things are going to be all over you.
I'll still be in stealth, though, right?
So you can just run away.
Yeah.
Well, I'll
run right up to the top of those steps. See what happens.
Don't say that.
I guess I'll go next, and
Okay.
I mean, you can't blame Garg. She does have that extra weight in that little bird creature, so...
Yeah.
Still strangling them as we go.
Are you still?
Yeah.
I thought you might have let it go by now.
Oh, no.
Okay.
Gog never lets it go.
Never.
Never.
It's your new pet.
Forever.
Never
They're
piss
friends
off
now.
Gog.
All right.
All right.
I'm gonna roll an untrained stealth check.
Old man stealth.
Here we fail. Oh yeah.
Oh, yep. All right. So he's the next one up when these things finally flutter their eyelids open. Big, bright yellow, bat-like eyes, twitching ears. They begin to shriek and drop from the ceiling.
I take a step up and my knee pops loudly. Well, shit. That sucks. Ugh.
They just start dropping, like, if you ever walked in, like, a roach-infested home. Yeah. They're falling everywhere, skittering all about, getting their senses, and then hissing as they move into attack.
I'm glad I'm at the top of the stairs.
Yeah. You just run right up there. You'll be fine.
Do I get a fast attack on one of them?
Well, if they draw initiative over you, I would say. I'm not the dropping I'm not going to give you, but if they come at you, then yes. All right, so they have a jack, but one of you... Oh, wow. There's a joker out there, a jack out there, and an ace. So the joker can go first if they choose.
Mm-hmm.
And you get a +2 to anything you do, including damage.
Tempted.
To run?
Yeah, to be honest. I really am. I wonder if... What I wanted to try and do is get down to the bottom and wave the wand about in the hopes that they're afraid of it, but they don't seem... It doesn't seem like that would be a wise course of action. Okay, can I try and get as high up on the stairs as possible and notice into whatever is beyond the stairs?
Well,
see if it's safe.
It opens up into a room above you, so if you keep going, I mean, you can hold off before you enter the room, I suppose, if that's what you mean.
Like, could I open the entrance to the room slightly to try and learn whatever I can?
It's just open straight up into it, so...
Damn. Okay. I'll come down the stairs a little, and I'll try and shoot one of them.
Okay. You can just stay where you are on the map.
Yeah.
And fire.
I'll go for that one. Why? That's 10 and a 6. That's 6.
Nick, it's incredible that you had these bat creatures ready.
What do you mean?
That you had these bat guys.
Specifically the models, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, that may have influenced the adventure a little bit.
I got the highest I got was a 3.
Okay.
I do have +2 to shooting though, don't I? No, +1.
Oh, don't you think of a joker?
Yes, you do.
Oh yeah,
so
and +2.
So that'll hit. And now damage.
Nice.
+2 on damage as well.
2d6.
These bats do look really cool though.
Yeah, I like
I
them.
don't know if Hobie... I don't know if Magical Cameraman has had a chance to zoom in on a bat yet.
5.
7.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. That will shake the bat that is in front of... Or that you shot at behind Joe.
Yeah.
This one. Wah! Wah! And then who is next in the initiative there? So you keep your Joker card because you might get other benefits from it. They have the Jack of Spades. Oh, Golem has an ace.
All right.
So
I'm
lucky Lucian.
Alrighty. Well, this is a difficult decision. I am going to use Bolt, I guess. That seems like an okay thing to do.
Okay.
Unless... Nope, I need it. Okay. I use Bolt, firing at this creature here.
Nice.
I'm going to use my spellcasting check. Haha! Let's see what we do. Oh, shit.
Yeah.
So roll those again, right? Yep. Okay.
Okay,
Roll
one more.
this one again. Oh my god.
Oh, there's a Benny.
Yeah.
Okay. Again?
Yeah, you can keep going if you want. It doesn't really do you any good.
Okay.
So 3d6 damage. And that one is already shaken.
3d6 damage?
Yep.
Alright. Get fucked, bat creature. Haha.
This is a bit much.
Alright, 8 damage here.
All right. Yeah. And that one, like I said, is already shaken. So that was a clean kill.
Nice.
Just blasted through it. Who's next? Oh, they are.
Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear.
Yeah, so here comes a wave of attacks from what's remaining.
Shit.
This one runs up the stairs after the wizard. This one actually will do the same, so 2 of them are going to come at you. These are going to gang up on our friend downstairs. These 2 are going to start scaling the walls coming up towards the top, but they are not they're not able to attack this round.
I always knew I'd die on a staircase.
Yeah. All right, attacks on Joe coming with gang up bonus. Oh, that's a hit. Ooh. All right, that's a hit with a raise. And then, oh my god.
I have a parry of 8.
Okay, right. I think that's still a hit with a raise on the first one because I rolled 2 6s back to back. But the second one is not a raise. It was close. The third roll rather, is a miss, and the fourth roll is a miss. So, one hit with a raise, one hit just regular. Here we go. The hit with the raise was 9 damage against your toughness.
I have a toughness of 3.
Oh, jeez. Yeah. So that puts you at just the 1 wound, I think, right? Yeah, because I don't get 2 8s. Yeah, okay. So you are shaken and wounded. So now you can, if you have a Benny, you can spend it to try to soak.
I've only got a vigor of 4, but do I get to roll the wild die with that?
Yes.
Okay. And I have to roll a 4, so I'll go ahead and spend a Benny.
Okay.
And go and give that a shot. I've got 3 because I earned 2 so far. Spent 1. Alright. And I vigored.
Alright, so yeah, so you remove that wound because the next one is coming in now. However, the next one is only a 4, which shakes you again. So
Okay.
you are shaken at the end of all of that. You're just surrounded by flinging talons and teeth, and that's what you come out with at the end.
Do I have a wound?
No, overall, at the end you didn't end up wounded. You just ended up shaken.
Okay.
Golem, 2 on you.
Blech.
Going after Lucky Lucy in there. Oh gosh, I'm rolling 6s like crazy now. They're coming out.
Yep.
That is a hit with a raise, and that is a hit but no raise. So 2 of them. 7 damage from the first one. And 5 damage from this. Well, I shouldn't tell you that actually. 7 damage from the first one.
So next to toughness, there's nothing written there.
Oh my god.
My vigor is a 6.
Okay, so 3 plus 2, you have a 5 then.
Okay, for toughness.
Yeah.
Okay. And the first one is 7, so that passes that. I take a wound.
Yep.
Okay.
Well, no, I'm sorry. You take a shaken, but not a wound.
Okay.
And then the next one will wound you, so you can choose to Benny out of the second one if you want to try.
Sure.
Okay.
Bye-bye,
so spend
Benny,
your
that I just got.
Yeah, you lose it immediately, but you get to roll vigor.
All right.
And if you succeed, you negate the wound in some way.
So vigor is d6. Here, is it 2 or just a 1?
2.
Okay. Hoop.
Yep.
Right.
So you succeed. So you negate out. And the weird thing about this in the rules, and I've debated house ruling this, but we'll play it as is. You just vigored out of being shaken as well from the first hit. So it's as if the entire thing didn't happen, even though the order is a little bizarre.
Okie doke.
So I mean, how do you Benny out of the situation where it's like biting onto your ankle at the base of the stairs there?
The creature starts biting my ankle. I rear my cane up and wrap it on the side of its head and sort of push its mouth off of my boot.
Nice.
And I imagine I'm just desperately putting my buckle in front of their like grasping claws and trying to sling them back also.
Nice. All right, that is their turn, which means we go on to the next of you, and that is Dawn. It looks like.
Well, seeing as I've still got this creature in my grip, I guess I'll try and intimidate him to stop them attacking.
Okay.
I'm not sure if he's the leader of them, but we'll see.
So you got a bird man, and these are the bat creatures.
Yeah. Don't know who's in charge, but we'll see. What did I roll for that? Okay, so it's an 8 or 10. This one and this one. Roll. Okay, so that's 2 and a 3.
Yeah, not super good. So,
Okay.
I mean, he's terrified of you already.
I know, I was going to say, like, intimidate him more than I already am.
If you had double one there, that would be the moment where he would, like, turn on you. Like, try to use this to his advantage, but otherwise, he's just kind of still afraid, but he can't do anything. He's squawking. He's not helping.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, and then, Joe.
All right. I'll take a swing at one of them. Do they get any kind of defensive bonus for ganging up?
No. Just the attack bonus.
Right on. Unfortunately, there's no time to kiss my sword.
No.
Because they've all ganged up on me. I gotta defend them back. I think let me double check, make sure my fighting is D8. Yeah, and D6. So a 5 to hit.
Okay. Yeah, a 5 will definitely hit them.
And I suppose I'm gonna go for the one that's closest in between me and the stairs. So maybe the top right. Well, the one that's closest to the stairs.
Okay.
Just to keep my path moving.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, let's see. Damage is a D4 and a D6. Oh, I don't know if I should have gotten it, but I didn't do the first strike.
Oh, right. Yeah, you probably should have gotten one. When they were originally ganging up on you.
Yeah, 6 damage.
Okay. That will shake this one, and go ahead and get your first strike in on one of them that you should have had retroactively.
Oops. Roll. Alright, I get a 4. Is that right? Good
Yep.
hit?
Yeah.
And,
Yeah, it wouldn't have
3,
done anything anyway. Okay. So that works out. Let's see. Oh, new round. They have an ace, and I think that means they get to go first. All right, so they are charging forward. They are.
Oh, I've got a 2 though.
Oh, let's fix that.
I'm too quick for this 2.
Too quick for that 3 as well that I drew in to replace it. So you can have a 10.
Alright.
All right. So they are still going first though. So they are going to continue ganging up on Joe. One of them's shaken, so I'm going to try to unshake him first, actually. And he does, and can immediately act. So here they come. Miss. 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 Jesus. I rolled 4 ones in a row.
Don't hit me.
So...
I take this moment to kiss my sword.
Yes. Now you have time. Now there's time. Okay, coming up on Lucky Lucian. 2 hits. A miss. And a miss. Jeez. All right.
Ugh.
I'm rolling terribly.
Looks like you wasted all your 6s, Nick.
Apparently, yeah. Reaching up to the top of the stairs, however, that falls. It was a very dramatic fall. Oh, God. All right.
I can't believe you've done this.
They're just there. They're on the top of the stairs. Those 2 are going to attack our favorite elven archer. That's a miss and a miss. Jesus, I can't hit for anything. All right, so swing, and they are just there clawing at you, but not succeeding. That's their whole turn. Who comes after the ace? There was a jack out there, right? It's you, vaguely.
I want to put myself between Grog and Lucian.
Climb on Grog's back.
Yeah, I just want to be in between the 2, because then those 2 won't be hitting me, and the ones below the stairs won't be hitting me, and I'll just tumble off the stairs and die.
Yeah.
So.
All right, we know where you are.
Yeah. All right.
Whee!
Okay, and then I want to try and shoot one of the ones near good old Radley.
Okay.
Maybe this one. Didn't need to move him.
Boone Radley.
That would be 10 and 6. I hope we don't die here. That'd be a bit embarrassing.
It's funny that My character
Oh,
is,
no.
is a reference to kill a mockingbird.
Yeah.
And we're going to kill a bird.
Yeah, that did kind of work out really weirdly well. Old Boo Radley. You had no advanced knowledge of the adventure, so it just kind of happened.
Well, once I decided to be on albino.
I see. All right, so that's a miss. Vaguely, have any bennies left, or?
No, I haven't had bennies for a long time.
Yeah. Okay. So then we move up to. God, it's so hard with the cards being spread out everywhere. Like an initiative tracker. Golem.
Oh, it is my turn.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to cast Bolt on this guy.
Okay.
All right, so my casting check. Hooah. Is that successful?
I didn't see it. You need a 4.
Yeah, 5, right?
It's 5 and a 1 here.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
the 5 is
the
the
five
one
will
you
do it.
use, so the 4 succeeds, so you got it.
Okay, cool. And now I'm gonna roll damage. Hooah. Okay, so
6. So shaken.
all right, cool.
All right. Then who do we have left here in the round?
So 10.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh, is that actually
Yeah.
me? Okay. Alright. I'll attack. Same one again.
Okay.
Well, the one... Oh, he's not shaking. He unshook.
Yeah.
Alright, but I'll go ahead and attack him again. Oh. I got my sword on Kiss now, so this is going to be the one.
Okay.
Fighting die. Where's that D8? There it is. Do you kiss your mother with that sword?
Oh my god, your luck. All the party's luck has run out in this fight.
Yep.
Oh.
Yeah. Let's see. I spent one ben. I've got 2 bennies left.
Wow.
I don't know. Maybe I should just rely on my parry here. I'm not gonna hold. I'm gonna hold off on the benny.
It's worth mentioning that getting upstairs and perhaps closing your way into that space is an option as well.
Ooh.
Ah.
I'm just trying to keep the party safe right now.
When I tried to go upstairs, you made some very interesting comments, Nick.
I said go ahead and go up there. That's exactly what I said.
It's the toe.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying if you went up collectively, it might be a good idea.
Yeah.
And I only say that as a DM because I'm trying to rush this along. So we could get an end of episode and wrap up the day.
Let's spend a whole episode on this stairwell.
I mean, we might, but I would hope not. Okay, let's see. That leaves Dawn.
Hi. So
Garg.
Garg is gonna go for any remaining ones. I guess the one that's... I know that's our friend, isn't it? Okay, so I'll go for the one just behind our friend here.
There are 2 on the top of the stairs, remember?
Yes, that's there. They're not shown well on the
yeah,
map.
okay, they're perched up there.
Yeah.
I'll go for the ones at the top actually if we're trying to make our way
Okay.
up there.
Now that
Charged
Vaguely
towards
is
them.
not there, I could probably fit them. Ah, no. Garg should totally
Made
just
a very
knock one of
foolish
these
move.
off. All right,
Boom.
there they are. Okay, what's Garg doing?
Garg is gonna thwack him.
Okay, thwack him.
Wah!
I'm gonna wreck him.
Gonna wreck him. 3 and a 3.
That's not gonna do it.
What has happened to our luck, guys?
I don't know. You guys were destroying before, and now you can't hit anything.
Can't stand on the stairs. Can't hit
stand on the
anything.
stairs.
We can't even walk up a flight of stairs properly anymore. Just so ashamed.
For shame.
That slow fall was the best.
I can't go on there.
I'm convinced that I can make it work. Nope.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Nick, you got a Benny for that.
Thanks. All right, new round begins, and they have a king. Anyone have a higher than a king? Oh, Golem has
Do
the
I have a king.
maidens. Golem, it's up to you.
It's up
Save
to
everyone.
me. Oh,
Yeah.
shit butts.
So, Golem, this is a good time for me to mention to you how Bolt has some other options.
Yeah?
You can do multiple bolts, or you can do an empowered bolt.
Yeah, that's right.
And so this is a great place to do multiple bolts.
Well, the wizard.
Yeah, can I hit more than one target?
Yeah, you can have 3 bolts up to
Okay.
3 targets by spending 2 points per bolt.
Okay.
And then if you spend 3 points per bolt, then they're empowered, so that they would do an extra d6. I think that's how it works. I can't remember the numbers exactly, but
Well,
definitely the 2 points per extra bolt.
okay. How many? I can shoot up to how many bolts?
3.
3. Okay, well, I'm going to choose to shoot 3 bolts, and I'll deduct that.
Pretty sure it's 2 points per extra bolt. Let me double check.
All right, I am super low on power.
Okay. But you just got a wand that is in someone else's hands.
Yes.
So
I will fire at the one just behind me. Mm-hmm. And the 2 at the top of the staircase.
okay.
All right. How many rolls do I have to do for that?
You do 1 wild die roll and 3 spellcasting die rolls. So
Okay.
it would be 1d6 plus whatever the others are.
All right.
All d6s.
So,
Okay.
yeah, it's all d6s right now.
Okay.
So the ones on the right are the 3 other ones I have to do, and then
Sure. So the white one is the wild die. Okay.
Yes. All right. Thanks. Here we go. It says something. Okay.
I just hit shift on it and it nudged it into
Okay.
place. Okay. So you've got 1 ace here to reroll.
All right. Let's give that a go.
You got successes on all of them, so all 3 of your bolts are
Okay.
hitting, but one of them might be extra good.
So there's that's the reroll.
Yeah.
8.
8 is a raise. So you've got 2
Okay.
2d6 bolts and 1 3d6 bolt.
All right. So I'll do the 2d6 first.
Okay.
This is to
that
the
your-
fella by my feet.
Okay.
Ha
8 damage. Blah.
ha.
All right. Next one.
All right.
These are the 2
At the top of the
upstairs.
stairs.
Yep.
All right.
9 damage. Blah. Machine gun golem. At it.
All right. So now it's a 3 die.
Yep.
All right. Suck it, goblinoid.
Bam. So just, yeah, please clear the room. These bolts are flying everywhere, whistling through the air, smacking into these creatures.
I shout, "Let's get the fuck out of here!"
It's amazing what happens when you run out of drink.
I got the shakes, damn it. Let's go.
All right. And then it is their turn, I believe. No, did they already go? No, it's their turn. Okay. What's left of them, anyway, are still trying to pick apart Joe ravenously.
Please don't. I've got so much to give.
Got a shiny staff.
4 misses in a row.
Oh,
So you've got that ridiculous parry. There were some good rolls in there, actually, this time.
My toughness is only 3,
But,
but
yeah.
I do have a defensive 8.
Yeah. So, yeah, you hold them back, frantically whipping your rapier and blocking with your buckler, and you're in good shape there. Oh, there's one more that needs to attack Golem.
damn it.
A 5 against your parry. What's your parry?
2. That'd be a
So
2.
That hits. All right.
Sick.
8 against your toughness. What's your toughness?
5.
All right, that's a shaken.
Okay.
Okay. So bites into you. You're now staggered, trying to get up those stairs. When you're shaken, you can half move, but this is only 2 for you.
Yeah.
But you can't do anything else until you unshake. So,
Okay.
all right. And then it is
I had a queen.
it's vaguely first.
Oh, good. Let's try and actually get a shot off, shall we? Let's try and hit something.
We shall.
I'm gonna try and hit the one that's attacking our mage friend,
Okay.
which is these 2. Please actually work. That's 10.
Yep. Reroll it. Oh, there's a 10. You know you're destroying it now. Unless you roll a bunch of 1s on your damage, I guess.
Right. So is that 3d6?
Yes, that would be hit with a raise.
Damn.
Nice.
And then
Well,
another one.
Nice.
I really wanted to hit.
16.
Yeah. That is a very dead creature. Do you want to describe finishing it off as it's biting his ankles?
I'm not the best storyteller. I feel like you do a better
Well,
job.
give it a try.
I enjoy, but your description of the one with the beak was so good. Don't make me do stuff.
All right. Lucian is dragging his ankle behind him, trying to get up the stairs as this thing is latched on and is trying to pull him back down. He's staggered. He can barely get up there. You see that happening. You point your arrow straight down. You draw back the bow. You let go, and you nail this thing right through the board of the step behind him, and then he tears away and can start hobbling up behind you.
There you go.
Yep, there I go.
Thanks, buddy.
All right, you, Joe, it's up to you now.
Okay, I'll take one last swing, but I'm also going to try to move to the stairs now.
Okay.
So this is as much a get back so I can move away swing as anything, but yeah. Alright, so I did get a 5 on this.
Nice.
Watch
That
it.
hits.
Do the thing. And the yeah.
You've adopted.
Yeah.
That will shake one of them.
Yeah. That's good enough for me, though. I'm going to take my chance to hop over the stairs.
Okay, yeah, you can get up there and start trailing up behind them. Of course, these things are going to chase you, but they are...
Better me behind than everybody else, though.
Yeah, that's probably true. And then it is Garg's turn, if you want to do anything other than go up. That seems to be the group's plan at this point.
Let's just go up. Let's go up.
Okay.
Get that door closed or whatever's up top.
Incidentally, Garg is probably the one we want breaking down doors.
Yeah, well, it's not. You're not breaking down a door. The door, it's an opening that goes straight up. It's a matter
Well, I
of...
mean, I don't... I mean, first, because... It's
Sure, okay, yeah.
Even if it's open, I'll break it down. It's just fun. I mean, why not?
It's a fantastic way of thinking about things. So, Garg, if you go to the middle of the map, you are at the top of these steps, entering into the tower's highest point, 4 stories or so above the ground down there. I'm just going to start moving everybody here just so we're all on the same map, actually. You've apparently brought one of the dead bats with you. You exit into this space. You see a chunk of this same ore that matches what you've seen downstairs in the basement, the purple-black ore that has erupted, it seems like. Chunks of it have flown out through this space, broken a wall in the tower. Outside, there are rocks floating that you saw when you were originally approaching the building, from 4 stories below, of course. And a sort of dust has suspended itself and filled the room. Moreover, you see a large winged creature, and the mini is not exactly accurate, but it's what we're going to use for today. Standing in wait, off to the side here, she is feminine and beautiful with large, shimmering black wings that kind of have a reflective green when the light catches them right. And she is in a fine sort of silk garment with adorned with jewelry of various types, and she is clearly the dominating, powerful figure in this space. She also has, in spite of being a mostly human-skinned creature, she has a large and predatory beak jutting where a mouth and nose would be on anyone else. She is what is known as a harpy.
Ooh.
In addition to her presence, she has a champion with her, guarding her. When Lucian reaches the top of the steps, he sees someone he has not seen in years. Wielding a massive hammer, and with eyes glazed over, clearly magically dominated. It is Beatrice, your long-lost companion.
I knew it.
My hands instantly tremble, and my eyes grow wide. I shout,
Mine do the same, but for different reasons.
Beatrice! Come help us!
She charges at you wielding her hammer. And we draw initiative again.
Oh, lordy.
Tempted to just try and jump out of the tower.
That's quite the solution to this problem. Oh shit. Vaguely, you got the
Try
Joker.
and jump out of the tower.
Oh my god, and Joe. Oh my
Whoa.
god.
And I go, nice.
Well, it's fitting that like Golem's character Lucian would be down
Oh,
here
yeah.
at the 2, like just stunned as all of this happens.
No, that's perfect. Yeah.
And I actually need to draw another card for. Oh, perfect. Okay, so it will be Jokers in whatever order they determine, then Garg, then Beatrice, then Harpy, then Lucian. So it is quite the situation here. Which Joker would like to go first?
Joe, I say you go first.
Okay. Gosh. I take notice that our wizard friend has just given us the identity of this person, and my immediate conflict is, I see what's happening here. We're being attacked. So, in order to try to not kill Lucian's friend, I'm going to first tell Garg, pin her down and put the circlet on her, and then I'm going to run forward and attack the harpy.
Oh.
Nice.
I'm going to try to run forward anyways. I don't know if there's any kind of effects for me attacking like that. but-
Nope. The harpy will shriek at you and howl out, "How dare you ruin everything I've built! You will bow and serve to me before this day is over."
All right, well, 7 to hit.
All right, against her.
Oh, +2 for the Joker.
Oh, nice. So 9 to hit. Almost certainly will do it. Let me just take a look. But I am assuming, yes, a 9 definitely hits her. So you now roll damage against her toughness.
Shaboopy.
Shaboopy. Looks like a 7, 8, 9 with
7.
your Joker.
Yep.
Nice. That will exceed her toughness enough to shake her. So, yeah, you hit into her side. She kind of doubles over in pain as it gets pierced. And she holds up a taloned hand and begins chanting something at you.
Uh-oh.
Oh, lordy.
All right. And then it was the other Joker,
Yep.
Vagary.
So this is the top of the tower with all the rocks
Yep.
hanging out, right?
Yep.
I want to try and jump out of the tower onto a rock.
Okay. You got this giant slab here that's just kind of hanging suspended.
I'm gonna. What? Okay, so what do you want me to roll for that?
Well, probably an agility, like we did
Yeah.
before. But are you just trying to get on the giant slab?
This is being suspended as well,
Yes.
right? Along with all the rocks. Yeah. I'm just trying to get on a part that's suspended.
Because you have the edge that allows you to fight from unstable ground, I'm just going to say you can just move to it. You don't even have to roll. Yeah.
You got that
Sweet.
style.
Yeah. So you're just light stepping on it, and it's, kind of teetering a little bit, but not going anywhere.
Cool. Do I still have an action after this, or did that
You
count?
do still have an action because, it didn't make you roll or anything.
Okay, I want to try and shoot the harpy.
Okay. She's already shaken, too, so that could be very useful in this moment.
Also, you got the Joker.
Also, you have the Joker. Yeah.
Watch me still screw this up somehow. Every advantage in the world.
5 will hit.
Okay, and then 2d6.
2d6 plus 2 it'll be.
Whee.
Oh! Oh!
Oh,
Oh,
Then-
boy.
Oh my god. So that's 18 plus 4, is that right? 22?
Yeah. Oh, is that one not part of the damage?
And she was no, that's there.
Oh,
So it's 3 6s, a 3, and a 1, right? So 22.
Yeah.
Whoa, that's more than 20. No, okay. You're
Thank
good,
you.
You're good.
And she's already shaken. So, holy shit, Vaguely. So the first six comes off of that for her toughness, and then we have...
It is more than 22.
How?
She had 3 6s. This is damage, right?
Yes.
So 3 6s is 18.
Yes.
Plus 4 from the last
Oh,
two.
two more from the Joker, you mean?
And then that's 24, and then 1 from the D10 is
No,
20,
the D10's not damage.
5.
That was his attack roll.
Okay.
But
So that's still 24.
it is, it is 24. So Jesus Christ, So this is the great thing about Savage Worlds.
It's so savage.
Our cameraman Hobie can attest to. Sometimes you just flat out kill the boss in one hit. So Vaguely super arrow. I mean, god damn, Vaguely, you have to tell us something here. You gotta give us some description.
You're better than this, Naim. I wouldn't do it justice because that was surprising for even me.
All right.
So
She has a talent up. She is preparing to cast her dominating song on Boone. Your arrow flies free, perfectly sailing over. It rips through her wrist, pinning her wrist to her eyeball. Arrow sunken completely into her skull. She flails backwards, hits the wall, blood smearing out. She shrieks one final time. And when she does, you hear a great flapping of wings behind you.
Oh no.
And rising up
Shit.
through the rubble, a griffin emerges. And it shrieks in command as its mistress, its commanding mistress, has died. You're standing in the perfect place, but you get the best view of it.
please tell him.
But you did kill the harpy in one shot.
I flipped it, and it really flipped
Yeah.
it.
All right. So the harpy's down. The Beatrice, however, is still under some kind of spell. And the griffin has arrived.
Uh-oh.
Let's move on. Who is next after Jokers? Dawn, Garg.
Me? Garg. Garg is
Yeah.
ready.
What do you want to do, Garg?
I would try to quite gently slam Beatrice to the floor. Just really gently.
All right,
Smack
so
her
how
head
we're,
against the corner.
we're gonna roll that with
That
a
sounds
fighting +2 to make the grab first. So it's
Okay.
pretty easy to get the grab, and then it'll be an opposed strength between you two great warriors.
Oh no.
Do I have a gang up bonus helping? at all, or-
Sure, yeah, that would help on the fighting roll part.
So, a 3 and a 4. Not great.
What did you get? I'm sorry.
3 and a 4.
Oh, okay, but those were what you
The
rolled.
+2.
So you actually are getting a +3 total. 2
Oh,
for
+1.
grabbing and 1 for Joe. So you actually have a 7, which is enough to make the contact. Now it's the opposed strength, so this is the part where she's resisting you.
Oh, she's pretty strong there.
Yeah, and she is, much like yourself, capable of rolling 2 dice and you know, that kind of thing. So now, I'll talk about some other stuff after this. So what does your strength roll come out to?
Okay, so am I rolling 2 8s or is it 2?
2 10s, I think, is,
Two
or
tens.
I'm sorry, 10 and a 6. Sorry,
10 and
10 is
6.
your strength. Yeah,
Where's my 10 gone?
there's an 8 there. So yeah,
Where's it gone?
here we go. It's over in the grass now.
Ah, jeez.
Nice.
9 and a 4.
So, 2 great warriors collide. There is a clashing and this struggle of arms being raised over each other, and that kind of like that classic grapple hand-to-hand grapple, and then you throw your shoulder into it and slam Beatrice down onto the ground.
Take that.
So Beatrice is prone and under your control, at least for the moment.
And I grapple her to the ground with my mighty sneeze.
Yeah, was that a real sneeze?
Yeah, that's
Oh, wow.
You have
It's pathetic.
sneeze is cracking me up.
Oh,
All right. The harpy's dead, so I don't even need to worry about that initiative card. But Beatrice has her own initiative, and she is not happy about what's just happened. So
Uh-oh.
she is going to try to throw you with a not throw you, but push you off of her with her own strength check, and you get to roll again. She has a 7.
5 and a 5.
All right, she throws you off of her and stands up, ready to swing on the next person who comes into her, but that's going to take up her actions for the moment, so you've at least tied her up. Then it's Golem.
Oh, okay.
So Beatrice is not secured yet. She
Am I
is-
still shaken from
rampaging.
earlier on the steps?
Oh, that's a good... No, I guess not.
Cool.
Yeah. Whoops.
Oh, what the fuck am I gonna do?
Can you tell I'm in a little bit of a rush to end this? And I'm
Yeah, I
forgetting some minor details.
I run to here, and I cast. Oh god, yep, this is it. I have no more PowerPoints after this. No, I have one more after this. I cast. No, 2. I cast. God. All right. I cast.
You cast God?
Boost. I cast a boost trait strength on my dearest Garg.
Okay.
Let me
Come on.
do a
Against your
casting
dearest
check.
Beatrice.
Such luck.
Oh god. All right, here we go.
What happens if you...
No.
Oh
Piss.
no. Oh no.
Well, that's my roll.
Is he Bennyless?
He is Bennyless.
I am Bennyless.
Not got no pennies to spend.
Spent all his bennies. Yeah.
All right.
Oh jeez.
Unfocused, nervous, and rattled, I
Yeah.
do not succeed.
Okay. New round.
Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Ooh.
And Griffin got an ace this time.
Ah, damn.
Shit. Oh god.
All right. Yeah. It shrieks
What did
out. What?
what's her name get?
Beatrice got a 3.
Okay.
Shrieks out and raises up 2 lion-like talons and tries to shred the person who just killed its master.
Oh no! Would it help if I explained it was an accident?
Yeah, I didn't mean to roll so well. I mean, jeez, it was a complete accident. Can't expect someone to be responsible for that kind of thing. Well, you're lucky so far. Weirdly, what is your parry?
My parry is 6.
My God, I can't hit for anything. So it rears back, slashes through the air as it flaps through all these, broken rocks and rubble and such. And you manage to sort of step back as the big slab you're on tips up. That gets in its way. It can't reach you. And you are safe for now. I'm very shocked, actually. And that takes care of the griffin. So who is next? I think Joe?
Yeah, I got a
All right,
queen.
go for it.
I was looking at the called shots. I was wondering if there's a way to do like a disarm attack.
Yeah.
Like attack her sword maybe as a called shot. What does she have? Does she have a weapon?
She has a hammer, yep, and you could probably do something like that. My stupid PDF reader is messed up, so I can't see the actual options, but yeah, just do a called shot, like the equivalent of like going for a limb, so like the +2 or whatever, -2, I mean.
-2,
Yeah.
yeah.
And we'll see
Okay.
if we can disarm her that way. Seems fitting. If it's not the right way, it's the way we're doing it for right now, just to get it through. Nice. All right.
So I guess
And I'm going to have her roll fighting just to have a balance against that. Oh. She did ace. She came out with an 11.
So do I need to beat her fighting score in order to...
That's what I was, yeah.
Get
yeah.
it? So if I could use a Benny to try to...
Yep, to get a
reroll.
higher
Got
than
2
11.
left.
That's what you need to try for.
Yeah. Alright. I'm gonna do it.
Oh. Oh, 3 or
okay.
better on this roll and you got it. Or no, 4 or better, I'm sorry. Oh my god.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so you kind of do the like twirl around the hilt of her hammer and catch the head and throw it to the side, and it scatters across the floor towards the dead harpy. She is disarmed.
Cool.
All right. Beatrice is upset. And I believe it's one of the 10s. Vaguely.
Oh, good. I've like used up my entire allotment for luck for any game I ever play ever now, so...
I don't know if this counts as luck with you being face to face with a griffin on your own.
That's true, actually.
Shoot her!
Well, taking the advice of Joe, I am going to try and shoot
Yeah.
at the griffin.
But use the rod, vaguely.
Oh, alright, I'll try the rod for fun, even though I'm not skilled with it in any way, shape,
You
or
know,
form.
All right,
Rodman.
here's how I'm going to have you use a rod as a non-spellcaster.
Oh god.
You're going to make a...
Can I fire?
You're gonna make
Can
a
I fire the rod at the griffin with my bow?
What? Yeah, I mean, I guess you could. I don't know that it would help you. You're going to make a spirit roll to activate it. And if you activate it, then you can make a shooting roll to actually aim it.
So that's a 4. I get to roll the 6 as well, right?
Yep.
Please.
Based on the simple... you got a 4.
Oh.
You can re-roll that, but you already have it. Okay. So based on your simple, quick training from Golem, from Lucian, you focus your will, you get your spirit there, and now you can roll shooting.
Okay. Come on.
That's 5. That hits. So 2d6 and then 1d3 knockback, which...
2d6. Could you get me a d3?
It's just the
I don't know what the
d6.
d3
Just
is.
roll an extra d6, but make it a different color. Like the pink one will be our knockback. 1 to 2 is 1. 3 and 4 is 2. 5 and 6 is 3. Wow.
Oh, 2 6s.
Yep. Roll that 6 again.
Whoops.
Not
Hang
the
on, let me-
knockback 6. That one will just be 3 effectively. But
Wee.
so 11, 14 damage. Nice. And on that creature, we go. Toughness 8, so that's a shaken and a wound. So you hit it, you send it spiraling back like through the rocks, kind of like twirling in air, and you have badly damaged one of its wings. It's kind of clipped, and it's struggling to keep itself aloft. So it's back here somewhere. I contemplated having it lose its altitude there, but I don't think that's... I think that's okay where it is. So, yeah, it's just flapping back there, struggling, and the fight continues. Good hit. It's also not able to attack you unless it gets an unshake now, so that's good.
I like that Just Jim has gone from being like afraid of everything to completely dominating the 2 threat. in this fight.
Yeah.
Everybody else is trying to tackle this person to save her, and Vaguely is just like
Bam,
killing
bam,
shit.
yeah. All right, Garg, it's up to you.
I have to start calling him Scary Jim.
Oh, Garg. Yes, Garg is here. Okay, so I'm trying to grapple her again, I guess.
Okay.
But this time I'll go move her legs. Like, try to trip her up
Sure.
and hug her legs.
Yeah, okay, great.
Okay. My beautiful dice, where did you go?
They do have a tendency to move. Here's your d10, and here's a d6 that you can
Lovely.
use.
Roll these ones. Okay.
Oh no,
Wonderful.
only 4 will become a 6, getting up with him is a 5, so that actually is enough. Oh wait, no it's not. Not on her. Sorry,
Oh.
I was
6.
getting myself confused. Not enough.
No.
Yeah, so she pushes you back. She's angry. You're angry. This is how it rolls at this point. And then it's Golem.
All right. I'm going to try and cast Boost one more time. And
Okay.
after that, I have...
Can I ask you to make a smarts roll?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
I did the thing. I was looking around me. Smarts is a D8.
Okay.
Yes, a D8. All right, here's a D8.
Okay. And then
Oh.
D6 as well.
I did.
Oh, that 1 isn't helping you, but... that 5 will do it. Okay. Spirit is how you resist mental domination.
Okay.
And if you were to boost Spirit on your friend, you might have an option there.
I have to touch her, though.
Yeah, that's true.
So I'll move up, and then I'll try to boost her spirit then.
I'm not telling you it's the right thing to do. I'm just giving you an idea.
I'm going to give it a try.
Okay.
We'll see how this goes.
All right, so first you make a fighting roll +2 to get the touch in.
Oh.
So maybe it's not the answer for you then, if you're concerned.
Well, fighting is based off of... I don't have that skill at all.
Okay.
So
maybe
I'm
not
gonna,
the answer for
I'm
you.
going to boost my bigger friend.
Okay, cool.
All right.
I just like to make sure players have options.
Yeah, it's good to know. All right, here we go. Okay,
Nice.
try that one out.
Pretty
For
good.
size. Okay.
It's a 10, so that's 2 steps up on strength,
Okay.
which you were at 10, so now you're at D12 +1, Dawn, for your strength.
Hoo-hoo, yes, please.
Yeah, so we need to grab you a D12. Bring that over here. Alright, so next round you can roll that. And it's time for Beatrice to do her thing. Beatrice has been disarmed. She has this grappling giant who wants to mess her up. I think she's going to try to take the giant and start pushing her off the edge. So she is going to roll much like you are. I mean, we're just stuck in a grapple fight here because she can't get her weapon. She rolls very poorly. What's your parry for Garg?
Garg's parry is... it's 5, isn't it? Yeah, worked out.
Okay, so she doesn't even get the grapple going.
Haha.
So, yeah, you're pushing her back. You've got a kind of domination on the fight there, at least. And then it's new round. Beatrice is an ace, and the griffin has a 10. Dawn has a joker plus the D12 +1. So, are you going now, Dawn?
My time is nigh.
All right. So, make your fighting roll. Which is your D10?
There we go. Roll those 2. Come on.
Well, you got to have the fighting roll first, though, so the D10 still starts there.
Oh, okay, cool. So it's like chance to hit in D&D. Oh,
Yeah,
I hear you.
but yeah, so you're fine because now you've got that. Now it's the opposed strength. You're sitting on a 9 total because you're at D12 +1, and you have the Joker. So your 6 becomes a 9. Unless she aces, she can't beat you, but she might.
Do I have? I mean, I get gang up.
That was for the
not
fighting.
strength.
Doesn't help here.
Yeah.
And she rolled a 7. So you have her, Dawn.
Yes.
Grappled, slammed down on the floor again. If someone else can put that circlet on her, then you've got it.
Drag it off my little pinky. You have to get hold of my foot first, though.
Pinky
I'm
toe,
like
right?
that. My pinky toe, yeah.
Yeah. Vaguely, your griffin is ticked off and it's about to start charging you again. If it can unshake, what are you going to do?
Oh, is it my turn? Oh, wow. How am I still... Okay.
Am I still alive?
I'm just going to try and shoot it with a regular,
Okay.
good old-fashioned arrow. So that's shooting... Please. 6.
There's a 6.
Oh,
There's another
There's
6.
a 6.
Oh my god, Vaguely.
Oh,
All right, well, that's a hit with a raise. So,
That's 3d6.
Yep.
Okay, let me get these over here.
What has Birdman been doing this entire time?
panicking.
Okay.
He turned into Vaguely's old character, personality type. They swapped.
I'm still... I would like to point out, Nick, before we started, you said that I'm trying to be unremarkable, but I fail.
And then, yeah, that's true.
Roll a 6.
All right, so 11, 12, 13 plus reroll the 6. So 16 damage against an already shaken and wounded griffin will give you, let's see. That puts it at wait, I'm sorry. Yeah, 3 wounds. So 1 more wound and that thing is dead. It is hobbled and just bleeding out, flying there. Probably about to turn tail and run if you don't actually finish it off.
I hope everyone else is doing well.
And then after Vaguely, it's the griffin. Oh, actually, it was Beatrice. Shoot. Did I do Beatrice's turn? I did, right?
Yeah, she tried to push.
Yeah, she tried to push.
Cool. All right, so then it is the griffin. The griffin is going to try to unshake, which it does, but doesn't get to go anywhere. So it just kind of, flaps away a little bit, but doesn't make it very far. And then after the griffin, it is Joe or it's Golem first.
All right.
Someone changed this bookcase to pink.
It wasn't me.
Okay. So, can I step up, grab the circlet, and try to place it on Beatrice?
Absolutely, she is grappled at this point.
I run over, relieve Garg of the bracelet from her pinky toe, reach up to the slightly taller Beatrice, and place it on her head.
And as soon as that connection is made, it's as if scales fall from her eyes. She is instantly aware of who you are and what is going on here. And she says, Lucian!
Beatrice!
I'm so sorry.
It's okay. We're back together now. We have to destroy this griffin.
Such
And
romance.
she nods and she says, get my hammer.
Oh, I will.
That's the kind of girl you want in your life.
So immediately you go back to your old adventuring ways. Like, there needs to be so few words exchanged to get back in the action here. And once she is no longer mentally dominated, the fight is on. Does anybody mind a sort of wrap-up narration here at this point?
Well, I did have a turn that I wanted to try to use for the
Please,
griffin
go
here.
ahead then.
Because we've passed all these shrines to the leaping god, and I thought maybe I could leap at the griffin. And, just try to give some homage to this god. And maybe do a little rapier attack and hopefully ride the griffin down to the ground safely. If I die, at least it had flair. But it seems like a cool thing to finish the game off with.
Okay.
So, pass or fail, I want to jump off this bridge and attack the griffin.
Okay. Do your best leap.
I've got a Benny, Alright, so should I roll agility?
Yeah.
Alright.
In absence of acrobatics or anything, yeah.
Okay. And, well, this is the first roll.
That was just the warm-up.
Yeah. First, let me rattle the dice.
Oh, Joe.
Oh, God.
All right. Now you get the second round agility check to try to catch yourself before you fall to your doom.
Okay.
Okay, so rather than just dropping to death outright, oh, that's not you.
Oh.
You leap off the edge of the platform Vaguely's on, going at the griffin, and you barely manage to catch onto here, but we're going to put you knocked down as if you're barely hanging on. So you are now the griffin's tasty morsel, dangling bait, whether or not it'll come back and go after you or not.
You know what? The leaping god is pleased.
Just imagine yourself like under that rock, like arms up above you, hanging, like feet swinging free, and the rock is slowly sinking down under your weight, and you can't go anywhere because the 4-story drop is a little deadly at that point. So I guess I think this is going to be the best way to handle this. We roll into the next round, but we're not going to draw cards yet. Golem, Lucian grabs Beatrice's hammer, hefts it up, hands it to his long-lost friend, and more than friend. Mm-hmm. Beatrice has a throwing with her hammer of D8. Can she toss that hammer and save Boone before the Griffin comes back and claws him up? I'm going to have you roll it.
Me?
Yeah, you're rolling for Beatrice.
All right, what do I roll?
D8 and a D6.
All right, here they are.
Yep, so she can move up to the edge, so she's at her closest to this thing. Actually, she can even go out on the platform with Vaguely, so she can be even closer.
Oh,
she's just,
my poor Beatrice, no.
We know where she is.
No.
We know where she is. She's on the edge. She's tossing that hammer.
All right, here it goes.
D8, D6.
Not the best. Oh, hit the rock.
Beatrice. Yeah, they didn't actually roll, did they?
Do I go again?
Yeah, go one more time. One more.
I'll do it over here.
You know what? We'll just say Beatrice has a Benny. She has a wild card. So, all right. There's your hit. Beatrice throws the hammer. Why don't you give us a D8 plus D8. So 2 D8s for damage. And see if she can take this out.
All right, that's not behaving. D8.
Would it be helpful if I move?
Where are they?
It's okay.
No, don't worry about it. Theater of the mind.
This is Final Flare. Yeah.
Where's the other D8? There is no
here. Watch this.
Oh, magic. Okay. All right, let's give this a go. Whoop.
They're not rolling right when you do that. Just do the highlight. Yeah.
There we go.
You can actually, you can press R while you have them in the air.
Unfortunately, that turned out worse for you, but she throws a 4, she pegs it in the head, it doesn't seem to do much damage. It's coming back around. Now we will actually draw initiative if you guys want to.
Sure.
All right.
Yeah. I feel like my character might live or die based on that, so I'm interested.
Because you just had to put yourself out there, Joe.
The leaping god demanded.
Yeah.
The leaping god. I love that.
All right. Griffin has a jack. Anyone higher than a jack?
I've got a queen? No, I got a jack of clubs.
Okay, so that's going first. All right. The Griffin gets to go.
Oh, no.
It swings back around. I will spend one of my unspent DM bennies that I haven't used at all this adventure to let the Griffin unshake, just so I don't have to deal with that roll. And I am going to attack.
It's messed up, man. That's your own brother.
So what kind of detriments do I have?
None to your defense or anything. It's still going after your parry. However, I got a 14.
Okay.
So I hit. Do I hit with a raise? Yes.
No.
4 over.
Do you get a double?
No, 4.
Oh.
So I hit with a raise. So it gets an extra D6. $11 damage.
Okay.
Your toughness is 3.
Yeah.
So at 7, and then again at 12. Or no, then again at 11, wouldn't it be? Yeah, so 2 wounds and shaken. It basically just, rends your gut, but doesn't kill you. You are bleeding severely, dangling still 4 stories in the air, and it shrieks and flaps its wings. It's definitely taking you as a meal it thinks, if no one can stop it in the next moment here. Who's got, after... Oh, it's you, actually, Joe.
Yeah.
So,
do I need to unshake?
Yes.
So what do I need to do roll
Spirit,
for that?
and you need an 8 to act immediately, or 4 to just be unshaken.
Okay. I got a 6 and a 6.
But you don't get to act.
Okay.
All right, so...
I got a 5.
So you're unshaken but can't act right now.
Okay.
All right, who's next after...
I think I am.
Okay, go for it.
I'm going to try and shoot the Griffin. Roll shooting. Yeah, that's 4 or 1.
4 will hit.
Oh, nice.
Yep, that's all you need for shooting.
I also have 2. I have +1 as well. So.
Oh, yeah.
Right. Roll.
Oh, no.
5.
Does not wound. You're about to lose a party member. Who comes after Vaguely? Vaguely had a 10.
I have a 5.
5. All right, and then
All right.
dies at 3. Okay.
I'm out of mana, so I break out my alley piece, my crossbow.
Nice.
All right,
Previously unused.
here goes nothing. Oh, holy shit! All right,
What'd you get?
I got a 5 with my die 6, my wild die.
Okay,
and
so
a
that
4
hits.
with my
Okay. All right.
D4.
Let's reroll the 4 and see if it gets any better. But right now you're hitting at least.
Nope.
6 is not enough for a raise. So yep, you hit. Now you roll what? 2d6, I think.
2d6. All right, let's have a go. All right.
There's 7 plus.
Go on.
Pay no attention to the other die. Okay. So
Right. Says 7 plus 5 is 12. Yeah.
yes.
So please, Golem, take us home.
Lucian, panicking, sweat rolling down his forehead, reaches to his side and pulls out his slung alley piece, his trusty crossbow. He ratchets back a bolt and pulls on the lever. The mechanism releases with a thwack. The bolt tears through the air past Jim's head, whooshing past or over our dear friend Boone, tearing into the griffin's throat and burying itself up to the feathers in the griffin's neck. The griffin attempts to screech, blood gurgling out from its throat. It seizes in the air and begins spiraling toward the earth below.
He crashes into the ground down there in the various rubble and rocks that have burst from the tower, and somebody manages to help Boone get back up on his rock and carried back over. Or maybe Boone just hangs on until his rock hits the ground, actually. Yeah, just slowly takes the elevator down. But your party has succeeded not only in saving your caravan so that you may make your progress and escape these horrible woods, but recovering a completely unexpected friend, Beatrice, from a fate that was assuredly death before, but turned out she had been captured all this time under the harpy's spell. You also recover a considerable chunk of this float stone, which could be used for a lot of lucrative purposes in the future.
Well, I'm keeping my personal float stone for luck, since it was the one I landed
Nice.
on. I'll take a chip of it
Yeah.
anyways.
And so the party left the tower and rejoined the caravan master at the roadside shrine. With the blessings of the gods, they completed their journey, safely exiting the Mudlark Forest and reaching the city of Galeem. Balthar assured the party their compensation would be doubled for their efforts in saving not only the caravan but his life. He simply needed to bring the supplies to an old friend first. The party pulled to a plaster building with a rickety wooden door, and as they dismounted, it swung open and a large, well-dressed man exited. "My friends, come in. Tell me of your journey. I have sandwiches." Many, many thanks to anyone who stuck it out through this entire series. You are exactly why we do this, and we love you, and we appreciate you so much. Leave a comment and let us know what you liked, what you didn't like, and what you'd like to see in the future for Instant Roleplay Live. And be sure to check out all of my guests, because they are fantastic people. I love them to death, and I want them to get the support they deserve. And don't forget, all of the artwork in this series was put together by Golem of Golem and Goblin Studio. They are good friends and great artists and are available for commission if anyone is interested. So check out their channel, shoot them a message, and I'm sure they can work with you. And let's not forget Hobie. I feel remiss in that I didn't allow him to say anything at the end of the adventure, but he did such a great job with the camera work, and I want to give him more opportunity to shine. Definitely want to bring him back in the future. Everybody, let's make this a critical success. Let's like the videos, let's share them out, get somebody else to watch them, and let's go check out all of our guests to support them. Thank you, and we'll see you next time on Instant Roleplay Live.